rich in ways we don't even realize it. Not all wealth is counted in money. It's counted in the quiet parts of our lives, parts of our lives that we take for granted. It's the physical body that allows you to get through your day, to get your work done, to do things around the house. It's not being sick and having a stuffy nose. We've all been there, or having a sore throat, or having a cough, or having sneezes, allergies, all these things. It's a mind that can still think and hope and dream of a future, of a better future. It's waking up and having another day, another chance to be better. It's being able to receive calls from people that we love and can still cherish and can still build those relationships with. And we take all these things for granted. Like I said, when you're sick, you don't care about anything else but being healthy. When you're so depressed or sad or overwhelmed, it's hard to think of a future. It's hard to have a healthy mental health. When you have a grandma, grandpa, uncle, aunt, mom, dad that are still alive and able to still converse with you via the phone, even if they get on your nerves every now and then, even if they are a little annoying. But we take for granted that one day those calls, those conversations, those visits won't happen, and so on. But we all chase status. We all chase this wealth. We all chase, bigger houses, better cars, bigger bank accounts. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with striving towards better, to have more bigger things in life, have a more improved life, having things that you go out and earn. There's nothing wrong with that. But how many times do we take for granted the things that we already have and live in the moment and be content in the moment and be grateful for in the moment, or the things that we already have? And what that does is it shows that you're happy, that you're grateful, thankful, appreciative of what you have, and you invite in more abundance. Now you invite more positive things in your life, and you will be rewarded with better, because it shows that you're not just selfish and that you're not just egotistical and all these things that come with just chasing the more lavish lifestyle and status type lifestyle, but that you can cherish and remember the times where you had less, and even now you're content and happy with the car that you have, the house that you have, whether it's a good one or not, whether you're in an apartment or not, whether you're in a your first car you ever had or not. But it shows that you're okay and appreciative. And when you're appreciative, when you're grateful, things grow, things come to you. You're presented with bigger and better. You're rewarded with bigger and better, honestly, depending on how you choose to steward the possessions you do have, the time that you do have, the health that you do have, the finances that you do have. But when you're chasing so much, it's like you forget who you are, and you're just like you're never content with your own life. And in an instance, you're not really living life. You're just chasing the next goal. You're going after the next milestone. And it's good to have goals, milestones, dreams. Like I said, one of the things to be grateful for is another day, another chance, and to have a mindset that can think of the future. Those are still things to be blessed for. But how many times do you just sit and understand that, hey, my life is good. It's not perfect, but it's good. I'm able to eat, I'm able to move my body, I'm able to think freely, I'm able to go and try, and whether I try and I succeed or try and I fail, I at least can try, I can move, I can do, I'm alive, I'm able. And I think so many times we take for granted another day. We take for granted that phone call from our loved ones, from our families, from our friends. And yeah, I think once we start living more in the moment, but still focus on the future, still have goals, dreams, desires that we want, that's the sweet spot of life. And we start realizing that we're rich in ways we never even thought of, that we don't think of, because maybe we're broke in our bank account. Maybe our mental health is a little bit off. Maybe our physical health is off. But if you can find somewhere that is doing good and maximize, and then focus on the areas where you're lacking. It could be the finances. It can be your spirit. It can be your physical health. It can be your mental health. It can be all of them. If it's all of them, then you do worry, but you have to come up with a plan. How do you get better in all realms? How do you feel like, hey, I need to at least improve my physical health, and maybe improving my physical health by getting in the gym, going for runs, going for walks. Now I start getting more clarity in my mental health. Now my mental health is improving, or vice versa. Maybe your mental health is so bad that it's hard for you physically to do stuff. Now, how do you improve your physical health, whether it's hiring a coach, whether it's getting a therapist, whether it's starting to detach from social media and start reading more books that are designed to help build your mental health and mindset. And vice versa. Maybe it's you're drowning financially. How do you get back on your finances? Maybe it's creating a second income. Maybe it's getting a second job. Maybe it's doing gig jobs on the side outside of your 9 to 5. Maybe it's finally taking that risk and starting betting on yourself and starting a small business. It can be anything, but you have to figure out the plan. But you have to remember where you are isn't as bad, because you have a chance, because you can realize that, okay, I need to change this. I need to get back in the gym. Hey, I need to focus on my mental health the next 3 months. I need to deepen my relationship with God and get my spirit back right. I need to get around family and loved ones and start building my social skills again. I need to level up and get my finances back on track, pay off debt. I need to, whatever it might be, but come up with that plan. So just realize that you're rich in ways that you might not even realize it. It's not all about wealth. It's not all about the bigger house. You still have things today that are good. So be appreciative of them, and then set goals to keep going. If you need any help with this, I have my email in my description of my main page of my channel. Feel free to email me. Maybe we can come up with a game plan. I can help you out. But other than that, this was consistency day 460. If you got anything from this video, I encourage you to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And other than that, I wish you all peace and blessings on the journey.